Go. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for your patience. We'll take a little break there and get our voices all nice and rested. As what has been a really fun show. It's been a good show. It's been a good show as well. We've done quite well for web shows recently. I didn't upload the last one because it ran into details that we didn't have. But considering that the change of information has come out regarding the stuff from DragonCon, I'll get this up ASAP, maybe even directly after tonight. So thank you to every single one of you for turning out. It's always great to see all of you. Thank you to everyone who sent us a donation. If it's anything that's for the kid, which I've seen some of the messages are, then I'll pass that straight on. Don't worry, it'll go where it's going to be. Great week. I was supposed to open all the swag loot because we got the PO box to send it to us, but they don't deliver. They deliver once a month. And so the last delivery I got, which was a racing car from Max, is the one we got. So it won't be till like the next web show that we can open stuff. So if you sent us stuff, don't worry, I will get it. But it's like once a month of delivery, so it's going to be pretty good. How's your tattoo? People are asking.
I've not put cream on it, mate. I need to put it on when I get home, but it's coming on now, mate.
Can people see it? Or
yeah, can do. It's a bit flaky.
It's a bit scabby.
So I had just the blacks put in on the Deathstroke part of my arm.
That six pack though.
I know, right? Take the fucking the chainmail on his chest and shit looks legit. But yeah, I've been waiting 8 months for a sitting because they moved store and my tattooist went on a world trip. But now I've got another 4 sittings for December. So next sitting he's going to do what he's done at Deathstroke to Wolverine, then the Flash, then Superman, and then we're doing more outline. It's exciting, mate.
Excellent. I also did fishing with Crandall this week, which is amazing. It was nice to sit down with Crandall and have a chat.
Did you actually do fishing?
This is what happened, right? It was great, actually, because most of the shows I go on, like Final Boss or Convert to Raid or anything like that, there's like an itinerary of things they want me to talk about. So I'll get like an email or a PDF. Like the most organised is Final Boss by miles. Bay puts so much effort into that. There's like a Google document and everything. There's like topics to hit and it all highlights as you're moving through the show. It's really quite cool. But there's very specific points, which is like, well, the last Final Boss show I did, which was the round table with Nobble and Bellular and all those guys, I wanted to go back because certain topics didn't hit me, so I was like, well, I just want to bring up this thing here. With Crandall, it was exactly how you'd expect it to be with Crandall. Crandall tweeted me, he's like, do you want to sit down and do some fishing? Because, people have been asking for you to do it. I was like, yeah, cool, no worries. Just hit me up. He's like, well, I said, I'm about to have a baby any moment, because he contacted me about 2 weeks ago. He's like, I'm about to have a baby any moment, so it should be fine, but let me know, blah, blah, blah. And he tweeted me saying, do you want to go tomorrow? And I'm like, yeah, cool, no worries, we'll do it tomorrow. And it was raid night, which was a bummer, because I was set up to raid again, and then he was like, well, we'll do this show. I was like, well, I've got to work over raiding, I have to do that. So he said, right, we'll meet at 7:30 after I put my son to bed. He's like, 7:30 we'll do it. So I come downstairs about 7:20, sit down, get set up. I was in my underwear because we weren't going to be on camera. And I was chilling. Anyway, 7:30 rolls around, no message. So I sent him a message saying, ready when you are. No message. And I was like, oh shit, maybe I've got it wrong. Because we often get that wrong with the time difference. So we think it's going to be like 8 o'clock, turns out to be 9, something like that. And then he messaged like, sorry, I'm stuck in traffic, I'll be there in a minute. So he turned up and he went, ready to go? I was like, yeah, well, I am ready to go. Yeah, I like it off the cuff. That's how I do every web show. So he's like, yeah, let's go. Cool. He said, you got a favourite zone? I was like, fuck, that's a really heavy question. Because for me, that's a really heavy question. In fact, Zoe hit me up last week because she's doing something special for us, which I'll tell you about later.
I know about it.
Oh, dear. Cool.
Yes.
Asking me about a favourite thing in WoW, I was like, that's a killer question for me. You can't. That question is just not easy.
I answered it for you.
I don't worry about that because I believe you. You answering for me means you answered for yourself.
No, it doesn't, mate. No, it doesn't. Okay. We'll talk about it offline.
All right, fair enough. And so he was like, right, we'll go to Twisting Nether. Then he remembered that I was on EU and didn't have an EU account. So I was stood in the Twisting Nether in the biodome fishing. And he's like, yeah, I can't get there. So I was like, what do you want to do? He's like, I'll fish and you fish, but we won't be stood together. I was like, why would we do that then? And then he just was like, don't worry about it, it'll be fine. So we just did that and then we kicked off and we just had a chit chat and it was really cool. I couldn't believe how young he was actually. He doesn't know about, he'd never heard of the Master System before.
What?
I know! Never heard of the Master System before. So when I brought up things like Alex Kidd built in, I could just hear the deafening silence on the other side. I was like, I don't know what you're saying to me. I've never heard of like a Master System or anything like that. But it was really cool. It was nice to sit down and just chit chat. And hopefully we can do some games and stuff in the future as it turned out to be very friendly. So it's always nice to do things like that. It's very cool. We also managed just about to get Stream Week going. On Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday I had to skip, unfortunately, because I had a kid. And Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, well, half of Friday, unfortunately, which sucks. I had to abandon ship. I was hoping to do Drama Friday, but it didn't work out. Should be back on schedule now. I keep trying. And I know I'm an asshole for this, and I apologise to you all, is that I keep saying the schedule's back on track, and it's just so hard. Because you don't know. It could change in a dime. It could literally change on a dime. It's like suddenly, oh, everything's fine, then everything's like, not fine. So it gets fucked up. But I'm doing my best to be back on schedule, so it should be awesome. And we played Until Dawn. PS4 exclusive. I was playing through The Witcher 3. I've got to be honest, the last zone of The Witcher 3, Skellige, didn't bite my dick off as much as possible, which was really, really quite sad. I'm hoping it picks up, because we will finish The Witcher 3 on stream, because I know plenty of you want to see the ending of that, because you've not bought it. So I'm more than happy to do that. And we decided to play Until Dawn and get the PS4 set, because I haven't played my PS4 in fucking ages. Which is really sad. I have Bloodborne sat here, but after my disappointing Dark Souls play, where I
think you'll enjoy Bloodborne more.
That's what everyone's saying, because my problem with Dark Souls wasn't the difficulty. In fact, it made total sense to me, because it was learn boss mechanics. I was like, well, I'm good at that anyway. So that was, it all made perfect sense to me, like, to play Dark Souls. Although it did feel, sometimes, to learn the boss mechanics, you've obviously got to try a few times. Although I saw the tryhards when I posted some footage of it. It's like, I killed the gaping dragon.
You didn't cut his tail off.
Like, I knew that. I killed... you knew that in your first pull. I killed it in 3 pulls. Fuck off, right?
The thing is, that's why we play games. I know you'd like to experience it and shit, but if there's something specific I need to know about something that'll give me an item, I will read about something before I do it.
Well, I don't do that. I walked in and died instantly. I was like, shit, I need to avoid that. The second time, I kind of saw what was going on. I was like, oh, he charges and then he's stunned. And the third try, I killed it. Of course, every comment was like, oh, lol, you died to the gaping dragon, you fucking... massive fucker. I was like, cheers guys, thanks very much, thanks for going full internet on me and using the hard F. I appreciate it, thank you so much. And then the other one, you died in Dark Souls like a noob, and then it was I had the Drake sword. Now to be fair, right, I didn't know that thing was overpowered, but I had seen speedruns of Dark Souls and knew that dragon that comes down and breathes fire could be killed in some way. Or I actually thought you killed it. I didn't really know that you didn't kill it. So it came down, and I was like, oh, I know I can do this because I've seen it on a speedrun. So I tried for like 3-4 pulls, and then did it, and then realised, oh, it doesn't even die. Crap. But I got that weapon, and everyone said I was a massive noob. I was a massive noob for using that weapon. I was like, well, I didn't know. I just picked it up. It's one of those things. But that game is so fucking slow. Oh my god, is it slow. I was so bored. Honestly, I just got really fucking bored of it. So hopefully, maybe Bloodborne will be better. But I actually think I want to play Mad Max next, because everyone's saying it's amazing and it looks like my kind of game.
Cool.
But Until Dawn was fantastic on the first playthrough. The second playthrough is a little bit worrying because it's not really as organic as I thought it was. Because they keep ramming down your throat, the butterfly effect. The first 20 minutes is everybody saying butterfly. And it's like... why is that a hard F? I consider that to be the worst word in the language. Yeah, it's the worst word in the language. I can't stand that it's part of internet vernacular. It's awful. It's a terrible word. Where was I? So, yeah, Until Dawn. Until Dawn. I did my usual trick, which you should know by now. If you come to Stream Week, then you should know what you're going to get, especially in a game where I have the choice to kill people. And I believe we pulled off the ultimate win against the audience. So I think we had about 1,500, 2,000 people for the finale of the game and through most of the last half. And obviously people dropped in who like Until Dawn and like seeing streamers play it. And the thing with those games is I love those guys because most of my audience, you guys, aren't really like that. So you understand. There's no objective in that game. You're not trying to save everybody. You're trying to experience the story and see where it leads you and make choices. That's the whole point of the game, right? And I like to see the deaths. I do. I love to see the deaths. So, you played it? Did you see the stream?
I saw the intro of it twice.
Okay, so the basic gist is eight teenagers. It's a very cliche high school horror, but the story's really good. And it's got very famous actors. It's like Peter Stormare is in it, who's fantastic in that game. It's got the guy from Night at the Museum, and I don't know any other thing he's from. People say he's from Mr. Robot. I don't know. The cheerleader from Heroes. Hayden. The guy from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s in it, and all sorts of other guys. And they all just, you have stories to play out throughout the whole game, and you can either kill them, or your choice is either leave their death or lead to their saviour. And there's one particular character who's written very badly. To be an arsehole, right, is written really, really badly. And everybody wants her to die. She was the only person I saved. And the best part, and the audience who saw it will know, the best part of the whole thing is in the last 10 minutes, you can basically kill or save everybody who's left. And one of the mechanics is to, because the PS4's got the motion control gyroscope, is you have to stay really still. And it was on the cheerleader, and honestly, she phoned in her part completely. She disappears for like 50% of the game anyway, and then barely is in it at all. You had to stay completely still to keep her alive, and I knew that if I moved, I would kill her. So I was looking at it, I was like, this is so tempting. This is so tempting. Start shaking the bed like that. And she got, obviously you could get a kill doing that. All the guys in the chat were like, you fucking asshole! Why would you do that? Why? I'm getting so upset and so mad. I was like, that's why you come here. Yeah! Let her die! Let her die! Yeah, I did keep another girl alive. I said accidentally, but I did keep one other girl alive purely because she wasn't in it for like the whole game. So I was like, what's the point in killing her? So I just started shaking the pad on the screen, and it was like she was so down. Everybody just went, oh my god! And that's the best part about streaming those kind of games. It's the best part, and then I wiped out like everybody. It was a bloodbath. The last 20 minutes of my game was a bloodbath, and yeah, the dog died. Paddy Paws and Snuffle Chops.
Could you saved Paddy Paws?
Apparently you can't save Paddy Paws. But it's got this weird thing, like, and this happened, but people are trying to make excuses for it. I felt you were making excuses for it. But the dog in it, you get a dog friend at some point if you do things. I don't know if you can make it enemy or whatever, but there is a dog. There's a dog. And we named it Paddy Paws. And there was another dog called Snuffle Chops. And Snuffle Chops unfortunately died, which was nothing to do with me. But Paddy Paws was a friend. And you have a choice to make, and one choice will lead to Paddy Paws living, one choice will not. And I thought the choice that I was making would keep him alive. And plus, all the section leading up to this choice, Paddy Paws isn't on the screen. So I thought he fucked off somewhere else and done something else. Because he's just not there. Simply, he's not part of the game. And then suddenly it reappears at that point. It's like, oh, and I'm here as well. But what a great game.
Good, man.
What a great game. Got about 12 hours of it. It was a fucking console game, so it was £45 I paid for that. 45 quid. It's so expensive. Really, so fucking expensive. That's expensive. But for 12 hours of gameplay, I probably will finish the second playthrough, but it's pretty clear if you do want to, like, save everybody. I said, right, we'll save everybody on this playthrough. You have to make very specific choices to make sure everybody's alive. There's, like, a way of doing it, and that really let me down, because it was like, so it's not really a choice. It's not really about my gameplay. It's like, well, you have to do this, this, and this because it'll affect something really later on. It's like, it's not about making organic choices. So it's always going to be like that in those games.
Yeah.
Because it rammed the butterfly effect so far down my throat, I was hoping that there was huge chunks of gameplay that I'd missed out on. But it turns out, no. Most of the game is actually the same, but you might get an extra cutscene where there's a death or a savior or something like that. So it was pretty good. But Until Dawn, definitely recommend it if you have a PlayStation 4. It is a PS4 exclusive, unfortunately, so that's a bit of a bummer, you know, if you don't have a PS4. But I'm glad to. My PS4 is pretty cool, man. I mean, I like it. I play Rocket League on it. In fact, I need to put it back in there because Max will want to play Rocket League on it. My son loves Rocket League. Man. He's learned to jump.
He needs to join him for fucking Team Hogan.
I wouldn't want him on your team.
Mate.
I set up an exhibition with nobody else and he just drives in circles and on the roof and jumps.
Get him on the team.
Like
we'll still win.
Yeah, I want to play Mad Max as well because everyone says it's pretty cool. So what we might do, I'm 50-50 on this, is whether or not we'll do Stream Week on Monday and Tuesday because I missed Monday and Tuesday. But I also need to get back on top of YouTube as well because there's legacy videos to make and all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty good. But other than that, yeah, I definitely recommend it. And plus you do get invested in the characters, except for the cheerleader. It was really sad, really, because I think she was supposed to be the focal point of the game, but she was the most underdeveloped, phoned-in character in the whole game, by miles. And even to the point where it made no logical sense. The story ties together pretty well. Like, there's some logic to a lot of it. There's some bits that they've taken advantage of to make it more scary, so it doesn't make sense in certain aspects of the story. But I can tell you one thing, and it's not a spoiler, because obviously you know people die in this game. At one point, she sees, as you are in the room, she sees mostly everybody dead. And she knows at that point, in terms of the game, that everybody else is dead. But because she has, like, no dialogue, or she phoned it in or whatever. And the next part of the dialogue is her saying, I need to get out of here to go and tell everybody to come and help. And instantly the stream were like, she knows there's nobody alive. Who's she going to tell? You know, it didn't make any sense at all. It was like, well, you haven't... Everybody else had accounted for the different choices except her. She seems to have the worst lines. Yeah. So it was just like... that fluffed it a little bit. You're back into Diablo. Tell me why. I asked you not to tell me earlier because you'd tell me now.
There's nothing too deep about it. It's just unfortunate the timing that it is now because it's a very busy gaming time. But basically, if you don't play Diablo, it's absolutely fine. It's obviously not for everyone. It is a farming simulator, basically.
No, I don't like the game.
But every year, Diablo do a season where they introduce new armors, new mechanics, changes to present armors and mechanics and sets. And they do it so that you can just get a couple of different rewards, but also it lets you enjoy your character in different aspects. So, say like, for example, last year for a monk, there were certain builds where his main attack was just like, he'd hit as fucking fast as he could and sort of dodge, hit, and it just fucking lightning fast hit attacks. Now there's a build where basically it's like you're planting C4 on a load of fucking mobs, and then you do like it's called a 7-sided strike where you just teleport and like flying kick people. Every time you kick them, it detonates these fucking things. It just looks glorious, but
I bet it runs buttery smooth on your machine.
Oh mate, but the game's badly optimized. Sometimes well that's it. Sometimes like on that monk, because you're designed later on, you can't just kill pack move. You got to like damage your pack, move while they're moving towards you, damage move, then cluster them. And then you set off a chain reaction that kills everything. Yeah. And then when you get to that level, then it fucks up your screen. But I'm enjoying the shit out of it. I played it from a different perspective. Every season, I always make a demon hunter. I just love the class. It's not the same demon hunter as WoW. It's just I enjoy it. So this year I thought, fuck it, I want to make everything but a demon hunter. And I did.
So you have all the classes?
I do make all the classes every season. I wasn't going to this season. I was just going to
delete your classes?
No, what happens is, at season, a seasonal character...
so you have a separate slot source?
Yes, you have normal characters and then you have season characters. After the season, those characters are integrated into your normal character list then. So it's a bit annoying because then you can delete the fucking older versions that have got like older gear and shit like that. But I'm enjoying it, and this season, I want to see how high I can get my two main characters this season, like in singles and doubles. No, there's something called a Greater Rift, where it's like in just like level 55, 65 and so on and so forth. But the higher you go, the more damage and HP the mobs have. And if you do it before the timer finishes, then you get the rewards of the Rift. But I'm just enjoying the shit out of it. I don't know why. But it's annoying me because I've got this. Some kind-hearted motherfucker sent me Metal Gear, which I need to play stat because in October...
Are you going to play it, Metal Gear Solid 5?
Mate,
have you guys played it? What's your opinion?
So excited. I love Metal Gear. I
was so hyped for that game, but I'm not going to play it.
It's got a stealth aspect.
I've seen a couple of people playing it, and it's very stealthy, and I was like, I can't play that. It's just going to annoy the fuck out of me. Yeah. And I was hyped for that game. I thought I'd play it, but I'm not going to play it Metal Gear.
Badger turret spec is still viable. Yeah, it's turret spec and multi-spot shot spec for a Demon Hunter. But anyway... Yeah, so I've got Metal Gear to play, which I really, really want to get into, but I don't want to slip on Diablo while it's still there. And if I play Metal Gear, and I've not gone as far as I can in Diablo, it'll claw at my fucking mind.
Yeah.
Also, like, I've got, in October, the Star Wars expansion drops. So I've got, like, I'm on a time frame, and while in the background, I'm still trying to play the fucking Witcher at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know about the Witcher. I'm going to finish the story. I just think that in terms of the Witcher, I think the Velen storyline was so good that I think everything else after that is really going to be empty. But I'm hoping it picks up again.
I saw a quality GIF that got on the front page of Reddit of Metal Gear 5 because you can call in supply drops. So he gets off his horse and calls in a supply drop, and he looks up and the airplane flies over, the crate comes out and the parachute comes out. It lands on the top of the horse and just kills it. It's wow funny though. The horse, the box explodes on top of the horse and it just spazzes out and dies.
That's quality. I saw someone riding a car with the horse sat in the passenger seat. I don't know what that's about. Nice. But I assume there's some funky stuff going on. I still haven't even finished GTA 5, man. I have a list of games to play that is ridiculous. And plus all the Tales from the Borderlands. So Stream Week calls to me like so much. And I have such a blast on Stream Week.
Do Mad Max, man.
Fun. Eh?
Do Mad Max.
I do want to do Mad Max. It's fitting it into.
I didn't think it was going to get as rave reviews as it did. I saw the trailers of it and I thought, no, that's It's not for me. It looks like a mix between Rage and GTA.
Well, everyone here seems to be loving. I think people seem to either love Metal Gear 5 or hate Metal Gear 5.
I just want to know the story, man.
Well, I would be
It's the turn of Big Boss from being the good guy to the bad guy.
I'd be interested to know if the guys who dislike Metal Gear Solid 5, did you like the other Metal Gears? That would be interesting, because I hate the other Metal Gears. I mean, I've played them. Oh, I hate them so much. I never got past that first room of Metal Gear.
Don't be dicking on Naked Snake, mate.
Yeah, extremely.
It's Kiefer Sutherland. Yeah? Jack Bauer does the voice.
Did you see the picture of Fassbender as the new Assassin's Creed guy? It looks fucking awesome.
It does, but
Let's bring that picture up so people can see it. Go on.
it looks like the armour from Black Flag. And he's
Yes.
supposed to be Altair, isn't he?
No, he's not. He's a new character.
Really?
Yes.
I thought he was meant to be Altair.
No, it's a completely different story. Completely different story. They've confirmed that.
Let's have a look then. He's showing them all as Altair there.
Yeah, that's because these aren't the pictures that they released. Oh, it was on Reddit.
I saw it. I got a pic of it the other day.
And you saw Straight Outta Compton.
Fucking loved it. That film is chock of Easter eggs that are just so nice to see in the film. Like the writing of the script for, oh, here we go.
Looks good. I mean, it's obviously massively photoshopped, but
Yeah.
the armour just looks perfect.
Do you think? I don't think it does. I mean,
Well,
I'm picky.
I don't like Assassin's Creed. I mean, I liked Black Flag.
I like the white Assassin's Creed armor. That looks like it's black. It looks like
yeah, like a grey male.
it looks like it's black and gold, white and gold.
Dickhead.
No, I like traditional, like the Altair and the Ezio white. You know, the white and the red. It's sort of fucking like sort of holy-ish.
I think
But
it's
yeah.
pretty good. What do you like think of the new 24?
What do I think of the new 24?
Yeah, Jack said, well, nearly newish. I was hella disappointed.
What are you talking? Oh, the season that's just been on. I fucking loved it.
You
Absolutely
love
loved
it.
it. What's wrong with you? That flip out moment where, without spoilers, he gets a phone call when he's on a ship full of terrorists when he's about to finish himself, not in the wank terms, and he goes full rage mode, triggered by that phone call, and kills everything.
His face is too big. What a crazy... I don't think his face is too big.
Yeah, Ezio is the golden age of Assassin's Creed. The
No
story
way,
of
it's all about Kenway.
No.
Eddie Kenway. You haven't even played it, so fuck you.
I played some of it,
Not enough of it.
but it's still not about him. The
Ken-
game may be good,
The game is
but
fantastic.
it's not about Ezio.
The game is fantastic, so I'm pretty fucking...
You've
happy
not
about
played the Ezio franchise.
it. I have. For
All of
about
them.
10 minutes.
2, Brotherhood, Revelations. No, you haven't. You liar. You son of a bitch. I hate you at times.
Can't be fucking bothered. So shit. So shitty, I don't want to do that. No, not for me at all. Really bad. I don't. I can't stand the Assassin's Creed games. I mean, that's the only reason I liked Black Flag.
Black Flag
ruined
didn't
it.
ruin everything. 3 ruined everything.
Black Flag isn't really an Assassin's Creed game, I guess. But there you go. I love Black Flag. Yeah, I played Black Flag. I'd like 100%ed Black Flag. Besides doing the treasures on the individual islands, I didn't bother doing that. Kevin isn't even. That's what I liked about it. I don't like the assassination stuff of Assassin's Creed. I didn't. The assassin storylines are the ones I avoided the most. Everything else I did. I went hunting for the white whale. Did that. I caught the white whale. I was down to stripped topless and had my spear on the go. It was like Resident Evil 4 all over again. It was fucking awesome, man. It was really cool. Oh, everyone's got a favorite Assassin's Creed. I guess that's the point, right? That's the point.
No. There's right answers.
Shanties, you loved the shanties. You were downloading them on your phone.
Mate, no, I was playing the game on my phone with them on.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, I love the aspects of it, but Eddie's not as good as Ezio.
He's not as good as Ezio.
Eddie Gordo, mate.
Eddie Gordo's not as good as Ezio. Any questions for us before we abandon ship? I don't think you're streaming tonight, are you?
Nah, I'm actually gonna do it. I will tell you straight off the bat now. I'll be streaming tonight, but I wasn't gonna stream because I'm gearing up a character in D3, and tonight is my time that I can play the games. But I'll stream it anyway. We'll have a good chat and shit. Like
Is Resident Evil 5 the one we played?
6. 5 is the one that I played and 100%ed because I fucking loved it, even though I didn't
not
like.
played 5. I played all the Resident Evil.
5 is.
Oh,
Christmas
5's really good. It's the
Shaver.
Africa one.
Yes.
Yeah, the Africa one's really
5
good.
was very, very good.
6 was amazing.
6 we played about 10 minutes. You know what?
We played about 2 hours.
We played about 2 hours of it, but 40 minutes of it was trying to slide into each other and try and scissor Do you not remember that?
I have the footage somewhere, I'm sure.
We tried to slide scissor into
We were
each
scissor
other.
sisters. That's all we did in Resident Evil 6 was trying to... That game made so little sense. It was unbelievable.
Shit.
Oh, it absolutely made me... Hey, look! Oh, no, it's the WAV files. I've got it saved somewhere, I'm sure of it.
God, I hate that game.
I'll host Ghosty stream so you can chill out here if you want. But it's Ghosty for the win. Resident Evil 5. Yeah, Resident Evil 5 was good. I like that one. I thought it was pretty cool.
5 was good.
Resident Evil 6 is a sim. You could do that because you could play co-op and you could slide along the floor and you could time it so you linked. It was pretty good. I thought it was pretty funny. One thing I want to play with you on stream, honestly, serious time, is Star Trek because we had so much fun in that game.
Online? Oh, that offline game.
Yeah, the Star Trek
scans.
where you could be Kirk and Spock. We had
I
so
want
much
to be
fun.
Kirk.
What? You could be Kirk. I don't care. Spock is
You
way
should
better.
care.
Spock is way better than Kirk.
Mate.
Spock is... I think we have played Uncharted. I think that was one of the games I turned off. I'm not into it. I know it looks cool without. I mean, I don't think it appeals to me. I saw the trailer from E3 where it was like explosions, everything blows up. I was like, that's not for me at all. That's not for me. The Star Trek game is really funny.
Not Star Trek Online. It's Star
not
Trek,
Star Trek Online.
the movie. It's a terrible game, but we can make it awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it was absolutely amazing. It was so good. No, I'm not playing D3. Not at all. No way am I playing Diablo 3. It's not a game for me. It's as simple as that. I don't hate on the game. It's just not a game for me. Shut up, Jack. It is. Have you considered streaming more often various games a la Stream Week? Have I considered stream more often, I guess is the question. Yeah, I love it. I absolutely adore it. But I also love making things like Legacy of TBC. And doing both at the same time. I have 2 kids, man. I make as much content as humanly possible. I have never skipped a day of work where I was physically able to do so. And so, yeah. I prefer doing YouTube stuff. Barely. I mean, barely. Because our audience for Stream Week has grown rapidly, which is amazing. Considering this is a WoW-based channel, I started with WoW, considering I never streamed World of Warcraft, that audience has grown by leaps and bounds. I mean, to have a couple of thousand people for a game on a PS4 from a WoW-based channel is ridiculous. It shouldn't happen. It really shouldn't happen. But we do that, so it's pretty good. So, yeah, I mean, I like to do both. As simple as that. I like to. How are the clothes for James? Pretty good. I think Emma's got a picture for me. Jenk sent us a picture. He also sent me this. This is a gift from Jenk.
Whoa, careful.
I had to swap the keys. I have tried it out. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it, though.
Put it on that one.
I don't want to put it on that one.
That keyboard is fucked.
Yeah. Look at that. P.O. Box
Course,
forever.
yeah,
So thank you very much,
Let me have
Jenk.
a look
As
at
long
it.
as a lot of stuff for the kids as well. Clothes. Hand knitted, by the way. Handcrafted
Really?
armour.
You buy?
Jenk's missus.
Jenk, mate.
Jenk's missus. Handcrafted armour for my boy.
Shit.
Which was very, very cool. Stream Week together. Nah, it's just not possible right now. Especially, the thing is, right now, it's definitely not going to happen now. Fix my hood, it's pissing you off. Sorry, dude. I can imagine that is annoying. It's not going to happen now because all the Legion stuff's coming. So I expect, and Crandall agrees with me, is that we're going to get the Legion Alpha very, very soon. Which means I'll obviously be hammering that. So extended stream weeks, probably not yet. But I want to do something in the future. If I can balance it. Realistically, I want to get out of this room before I commit to anything. Because it's so hard to stream in here and keep the green screen working and all that. As you guys know who watch it. But so far, guys, I'm over the moon with our Stream Week audience. I think it's worked out really fucking well. Really fucking well. So it's going well. What I'd like to do is translate the new games into the channel. I haven't figured a way that I'm really happy with. I don't think I'd qualified enough to do reviews, but I'd probably qualified enough to give my opinion.
Like we did on fucking Metro. That's how you review it. We talk about what we liked, what we didn't like, and then you give it a fucking quality scoring at the end, mate.
It's true.
Yeah?
It's true. It's true. It's true.
Give it a fucking deuce and a Cosby sweater,
A
mate.
deuce and a Cosby. Well, we might need to take that back now.
No, mate, no.
We might need to take back the Cosby sweaters. Yeah, okay. All right, guys, we're going to call it a night there, I believe, which I think is going to be pretty good. Yeah, first impressions, maybe. What I don't want to do is Let's Play. I'm not into that at all.
Fucking hate that. That is the most
I'm not
talentless
into it.
content on the internet.
I disagree with that. Some people are
I
really
don't.
good at it. Some
Well,
people
no,
are very,
I
very
get
good
you,
at it. Like,
but I
Impute
don't-
is great
no.
at it. So is Jesse.
No. You misunderstand me. Doing Let's Plays, if I was sat there now, if I played Metal Gear Solid 5, turn fucking OBS on, record, sit there, playing the game, just talking shit while I'm doing it, record every fucking ounce of footage of that game and upload stock.
Oh, you
as
mean
is.
just raw Let's Play?
Just raw Let's Plays is the most talentless, wasted space, piece of shit bastards ever. Do some do a bit, take a bit of pride in your work. Just stop uploading shit.
Fair enough. I have a different opinion, but there you go.
Pricks.
Be very, very cool, guys. Be good. And I will see you Friday.
Deuces.
On Monday. I'll see you Friday or Monday. Friday or Monday. Alright, guys? See you later. Be good.